Hold wardens, and I see G. We can do this.
Exitus, that's
Yeah.
big face.
Alright, Subtlety Rogues, I am here to bring you an updated patch 4.2 Subtlety Rogue guide. This is for PvP, mind you. Let's get right into it on build and spec options that you can use. I myself use Backstab Spec. It just pulls out a little bit more sustained damage, maybe a little bit more energy efficient, because Backstab Glyph does refine energy and it crits about 60% of the time. I get cheat death, but you don't have to. It's just a preference of mine to help my healers out in battleground and arena settings. You can swap it out for Waylay or something though. As for glyphs, I'd get what you expect. I get the Glyph of Backstab, Shadow Dance, and Hemorrhage. Backstab obviously to get more energy, and Hemorrhage to always keep a bleed on them. As for Hemorrhage spec, you give up Backstab as your main attack in this spec and start using Hemorrhage. This allows you to get more points elsewhere, including 2 points in improved recuperate and another point in improved eviscerate. Oh, it's coup de grace actually. But for glyphs, obviously you want to swap out the Backstab glyph for this one, obviously because you're never using it. I myself use the glyph of Slice and Dice because I find myself using it a lot, but you can also get the glyph of eviscerate if it fits you. Alright, as for stats, I like to get my expertise and spell hit at 5%, so my abilities are almost always hitting the target. Everything after that, I normally focus on crit rating, and especially agility. Agility beats everything, so really aim for agility when you're gemming. A little bit of resilience doesn't hurt either because we're quite squishy. As for trinkets, I'm human, so I can kind of get away with having 2 damage trinkets. I normally use the Vicious, Gladiators, Insignia of Conquest because it goes off pretty often and has a little bit of resilience on there, and it's going to replace Unheeded Warning because it is getting nerfed. I'll provide a link for that. And I also use the activatable agility trinket so that my Shadow Dance can be ridiculously high. You can use a Battlemaster trinket, but I usually don't for burst reasons. As you can see right here, having both of them go off can sometimes be detrimental to the enemy. But that's just my preference. You can get other things if you so choose. The other option is getting a Battlemaster trinket, which goes incredibly well with cheat death, and it goes really well when you're trying to toe-to-toe people, like in the example I am going to provide here. Now, as you can see, I just kind of took out a Warlock, but now they're focusing me down. They really don't like me, so I'm just trying to slow them with my Crippling Poison on Phantom Knives. And Cheat Death goes off, and I immediately hit Battlemaster Trinket so I do not die. I then hit Smoke Bomb to get rid of line of sight, gouge him, blind the warrior, and I Shadow Step the furthest target, which is the Hunter, to get the speed boost. I just hit him real quick to get some combo points for recuperate, and it allows me to slip away. I just don't know how that horde didn't notice me right there. Alright, next trick is an oldie but goodie, the Premeditation trick. After applying Premeditation, you want to wait 20 seconds, and after that, you hit either Recuperate or Slice and Dice, and then hit Premeditation again, then apply the other one, then jump in on the target, and now you have both buffs. You have the energy regen, you have Slice and Dice going off with the extra attack speed and poison application, so you're really hurting the target. Combined with CC, Recuperate can actually make or break fights. This rogue wanted to jump on me when I was really weak. In this fight, he did use his trinket already, and I know this, so I'm just trying to mitigate as much damage as I can without using any cooldown moves, or at least not the longer ones, and he does eventually kidney shot me, which I will then trinket and immediately hit blind on him. Now I'm going to time my Hemorrhage debuff real quick so I can stealth and sap him. I'm going to time it a little bit more and then get some first aid healing, and can't really heal anymore, and I can't re-stealth, so I open up with Shadow Dance and keep him controlled for a little bit longer as I heal and his health starts to drop. One thing to really understand about rogues is that we are opportunists, and we really work best when we're with teammates. You can see me and this other rogue beating the ever-loving snot out of this mage. I keep him silenced, he keeps them stunned. No, I'm sorry, vice versa. But it's also a rogue's job to peel targets, so I'm going around controlling and killing, and I see them with the time warp buff, so I'm just going to keep this hunter from doing any more damage than he's already done by stunning and gouging him over and over, put him in a shadow dance, stun him again, and then kill him. Here's another example of keep peeling. This paladin's beating the ever-loving snot out of my friend, and I don't want to let him. I don't want this warlock to fear anyone, so I kicked him. In this particular video, I'm using Hemorrhage Spec, so you can see the greater healing on it. I'm not even that greatly geared in this particular clip, but the healing is still great. Another thing to understand about Dismantle is that a lot of people need their weapons in order to heal, including Death Knights because of their Death Strike. I kind of time it and disarm him so he can't use it, and he goes down a lot easier. Contrary to popular belief, we are not invincible, but as you can see, these guys are beating up on me, and I do have a few defensive cooldowns. I pop a smoke bomb, he death grips me, which is my cue to run. One thing we do have with all our defensive cooldowns is that if everyone uses their cooldowns on us, we can vanish and stealth away and kind of wait it out and allow ourselves to heal up, whether it just be us or a healer. So we're great anti-nukes. Only fools rush in when we are rogues. Rogues take advantage of situations that are already occurring. We do not make them, we do not start fights, we are opportunists. A paladin rushes in, but he gets pulled, but now the attention is on him. It allows me to come through here, sap that Death Knight, and kill this warlock sitting way back here in the back. And then once I got the killing blow on him, as you can see in the background, the Alliance are kind of taking the fight to the Horde right now. This is my cue to come in and silence this mage and get the killing blow on him. Alright, one thing I find particularly annoying is that when I'm about to kill someone, I randomly get snared, slowed, whatever. One way you can keep that from happening is by using Cloak of Shadows just as they're dying, so you don't get like a random fear on you. Yeah, quick message to people who think we are OP. If you do not have resilience on you, or any good gear, we will eat you. So if you really want to counter rogues, get gear. This has hopefully been an epic production. I hope you really enjoyed it. I also hope it helped you in PvP situations of subtlety. This video was brought to you by a random sleeping furbolg named Jaemaris, who says hi, by the way.
Oh my gosh, we're actually gonna win! Oh my gosh, we're gonna win! Congrats everyone, congrats. Stupid rogue! Rogue finally got me.